What's going on, door-to-door mastery fans? In the car moment, Paul Shakuri here. And in this video, the most requested video has been, Paul, I've been getting a lot of cancellations. A lot of them cancellations. What's going on? Is there a way to stop cancellations from happening? And I'm going to discuss that in this video, and it's very important because I used to be the king of cancels when I got started doing door-to-door sales. And I'm going to talk about it because there's a lot of information you guys and gals need to know about. Well, first of all, if you're getting cancellations, the number one thing you need to understand is you don't understand the process of selling door-to-door. It's true, you don't understand that process. You're strong-arming the customer in getting the actual whatever it is you're selling. And at the end of the day, when you strong arm your customer to get the sale, then unfortunately they cancel. Now, they can cancel for many reasons. Number one, like I said, they were strong armed into getting what you had to offer. Meaning, at first they were telling you no, not interested, and that's fine, because do keep in mind, 99% of my sales, or anybody's sales for that part, who really sold, when they first knocked on the door or started going through their pitch, what were they told? Not interested, don't want it, right? So it's normal to get not interested and don't want it. And taking somebody from not interested to interested doesn't mean you strong armed them. That's not the case. Let's define strong arming someone, okay? So basically, when you're talking to someone about your product and service, and I'm going to go with a random one, and let's talk roofing. And you knock on somebody's door, and when you knock on their door, you first of all do your pitch and all that. This is not a script or pitch video, but you go through your stuff, and then they're just like, to be quite honest, I mean, the roof that I have, it's still new. There's no leaks. I'm not having issues. And you go in saying, oh, but XYZ can happen, and yada yada yada. And then this person starts to get a little bit more irritated with you, saying, dude, this person's just not gonna go away, and they're just not gonna quit. So instead, you start saying, just if you don't mind me leaving my card and, just leaving paperwork with you, and you just go through that process. You know what I'm talking about. You strong arm them, you get in, and then finally they're just like, dude, just to shut this person up, okay, fine. Now that's one extreme scenario. Another scenario is, okay, oh, well, maybe my roofing needs repairs, okay? And this is an important one, because this is where the majority of you people fall in. My roof, it's probably going to be needing repairs in the next 5 years, and you get all excited saying, I can get this person by strong arming them, going into the property and the house, for example, with them, and showing them all the reasons why, and pushing and pushing and pushing, saying, dude, you need this because tomorrow your roof can cave in, and you're gonna have a water leak, and this, and winter's coming up, and blah blah blah. You use more of your energy to push them to say, okay, finally, you know what? He's not going away. This is a weaker type of homeowner, for example. He's not going away, and true, it might happen, just whatever, just, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And you strong-armed them because they were remotely interested in your product, and you said a bunch of stuff throughout your sales process, and then what happens is you fill out the paperwork, you rush through it really quick, like, yeah, thanks for saying yes. You start to go quicker through your paperwork, and you know what I'm talking about. If you're getting cancellations, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You rush through that paperwork, and then as you're rushing through that paperwork, you get them to sign, and then you leave the house, of course, and then maybe about sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even the next day, or right before the technician's about to install it, this guy or gal, the homeowner, goes, not interested. I want to cancel what I was about to get. Why? Okay, so in my mastery program, I speak a lot about the reassurance phase, right? Where you have to reinsure the customer that they're making a right decision. So that is a very important step in reducing cancellations is understanding how I reassure the customers. Now that's one thing, but note that when you're in the house, and that's a video of its own, and of course, hence why it's in the mastery program, my door-to-door mastery program. But more importantly, before that reassurance phase, when you're inside the house and you sense that person is shaky, right? They're still like, I just don't know. It's due soon for us to get our roof, but I don't know if this is something we're gonna do right now. Well, you have to give them all the reasons as to why they absolutely should get what you have to offer, of course, but also have it make sense to them where they're coming to you and saying, you know what? Yeah, that's true. If I were, and this is just an example, for example, instead of saying, oh yeah, well, you're going to replace it anyways and I'm giving you a good deal, okay? Instead of that, I'm just going to give you a quick example. Instead of saying that, you go in with, you know what? Understanding if this was true, of course, I'm giving you guys ideas so you can start thinking like this. That's absolutely true. Your roof might not, start leaking for 5 years, but here's the problem. Right now, because it's not leaking, if we replaced it, check this out. What's going to happen? Well, the damage that's going to be done is going to be way less. The water's not going to spread and possibly cause mold in multiple places. And instead, if you were to replace it now, one, you would actually be saving money long term. And also, what's more important is that headache of, if heaven forbid that did happen, well, do you really want to go through all that? Do you really want to deal with that? And then the damage is so much more expensive? Why? To save, if we think of it, you and I both know that your roof is going to need repairs within the next 5 years. So if we were to fix it and correct it right now, let's just say, it caved in or started leaking in 2.5 years, 3 years. How much money did you really save? You really didn't longevigate, if that's the proper term, the way to say it, but you really didn't stretch your dollar for what you have as far as you could have. Only saying if, obviously, and if, only saying if it lasted that extra 5 years, right? I mean, ifs are huge. In home security, we talk about all the time. What if you got broken into? Are you open to that possibility? I'm not saying you're going to, but are you open to that possibility? In pest control, are you open to the possibility that, scorpions or spiders and all these different things can actually come inside your property and, heaven forbid, bite yourself or any of your kids? Are you open to that possibility? And if you are, well, why not? Like not why not, as in, oh, why wouldn't you? Like, you gotta, and again, this is not a pitch training. I want you guys understanding the reasons as to why they do. But why would you not get rid of that possibility for how inexpensive I can show you that we can get you at, for how inexpensive and what an amazing product I have. We are top of the line and number one in customer service, and let me prove that. Not just saying that, let me prove it. And by the way, you've heard of our company and you've seen, and then you start building up and you give them that reason as to why they should do business with you right now and then on the spot. And when you get this person who switches and starts saying, you know what, yeah, that's true, you're right, I should. I always preface with this, sir and ma'am, I really want you to understand that this isn't something that I'm forcing you into getting, but because we have such an awesome deal and we have such an awesome product, and there's no point, and obviously that trust factor's here, and by the way, I really appreciate that trust that we've built up together. That means a lot. But since we have that and we're able to take care of the roof that unfortunately could possibly happen, that's bite, scorpion, we can do that. Let me ask you this. Do you think it would be a smart decision on your behalf? Do you think it would be a smart decision to actually take care of that right now with this special offer that I've created and set up for you? No, absolutely. That's why I said yes. No, we'd like to get that because we don't want to deal with it down the road. And what if we travel and now they've sold themselves in? So your key is to get them to sell themselves in, not you strong arming and pushing them, and then using that reassurance phase, okay? All this is taught. I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. It's all taught in my door-to-door mastery program, which, by the way, I'm going to keep saying it. It only opens for a specific set of time. So if you're on my door-to-door mastery list, you'll get notified when it's open and when it closes. And believe me, a lot of people have messaged me, Paul, it's closed. What do I do? It's closed. It's gone. And then we will reopen it at specific times when we want to accept and take on more of you so that we can mentor you into turning into a better salesperson by responding and answering your questions that you guys and gals have. It just got too crazy when we left it open, getting hundreds upon hundreds of emails from you guys. So now I'm proud to say it's closed off, and we have enough members in the members area to keep it sustainable. And thank you so much for all you who have. Don't forget, if you're not on that list and you want to, first of all, check if I'm even a good door-to-door sales coach, in the description here on YouTube, you can click that link. Grab my 3 free video series, and I give you hours of content absolutely free of me training and teaching high-level door knockers in every single industry. So click on that link, and don't forget, also in the description, you're going to see our social media links. Don't forget to click on those social media links. Follow us on social media. Follow me on my LinkedIn, my Facebook, so you can stay up to date. Also with Twitter, we're very active. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you all. And it's been an awesome journey in this over now 5 or 6 years that we've been training and coaching and teaching and mentoring door-to-door salespeople, close more sales at those doors, and engage more with those customers. Peace. I'll see you in the next video.